Darkness for you, and only death for your people.
Hey, what's up guys? Figured I'd shoot a little video, just a little vlog video, just to let you guys know what's going on with the car itself. And get some fucking bright in here. Just let you guys know what's going on with the car and try to go over some of the 5-speed stuff before I do the swap here in about a month or two. Just depends on when I have time for it, and I still have to gather up parts for the swap and everything. So I pretty much just wanted to give you guys a little video explaining what I wanted to do during the 5-speed swap, and just all the stuff I want to do while I'm doing the 5-speed swap, just to give you guys some content until the next episodes when I actually do episodes. But so the car's here in the garage.
Here in my garage.
It's aired out right now. If you guys didn't see the last episode, which you probably have, I got the FIBA side skirts on. Those are wrapped in on and everything. But basically, I haven't really done anything to the car because the transmission is leaking so bad that you can literally not fucking drive around without all the transmission fluid going out of it, and it's slipping like a bitch. So I really can't even drive the car right now, to be honest with you. So I'm just trying to, it's just pretty much sitting in the garage being clean. But I just wanted to go over a lot of things that I want to do to the car while it's being 5-speed swapped, since I'm getting around to doing it finally. So I also have another episode I'm working on currently. I'm just waiting on materials and stuff to come in. I'm wrapping some interior stuff and redying the headliner black so it matches the carpet and everything. And then also I'm getting some other little small things that's gonna be episodes. So it's just gonna be like a small details type of episode, because I want to try to focus on doing some small things also just while I'm waiting on the 5-speed. But basically I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys everything I'm gonna do to the car while it's down, because I'm pulling motor and tranny. I'm not just gonna do the 5-speed. I'm just gonna pull the motor and tranny because it's a lot easier. So I'm just gonna go over everything that I'm gonna do real quick, just so you guys get an idea. And then the video will probably be started maybe like the end of June or something. It just depends when I get all the parts, because I already got everything for the swap, but I'm just gonna be upgrading stuff that has to do with the swap in general. So let me get a chair real quick, then I'll cue you guys in on what I'm gonna be doing. Sorry guys, had to close the garage a little bit. It's a little fucking windy out today, but as you can see that I finally got a new lens. It's a wide angle lens, so it's Tokina 11-16. So this is 16 and then this is 11, so it's a lot better for vlogging and everything. And I mainly got it just to get my job pictures a lot better, because I do a lot of inside construction. But basically this is what I'm going to be going over when I do the 5-speed swap. I'm going to go over just the tranny stuff I'm doing right now. These are just all the parts that I have listed right now. I haven't had any, pretty much this is what I have listed down for the 5-speed swap. That's just based on the transmission stuff. I got a short shifter. I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to do a Z3. My friend wants to sell me one for like, I don't know, he wants to sell me one. He's like doing the Z4, so he's just going to sell me his that he had. So I'm going to get the Z3 one. I'm going to get some Delrin bushing. I'm going to get the Delrin bushing kit from Garagistic for the transmission. Has all the bushings that go in the transmission itself. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the DSSR, which is like the little selector rod, which I'll put a little picture in. But I'm going to be doing that so it's a lot less sloppy and it's a lot more direct. Just to kind of upgrade it, you know, make it feel better. I'm also going to do some kind of new mounts for the transmission where it mounts to the body. Plan on doing maybe some Delrin ones, or I don't know, I haven't really looked around, maybe some different bushings for that. That's somewhere like midway, because I don't want it to be uncomfortable, but I want it to be a little bit stiffer than stock, just so I get better feeling, you know, shit for the car. So stainless steel clutch line, I already got that. I'm gonna get a new master cylinder because mine's shot. I'm also thinking about maybe upgrading to the E30, I think it is E30 master cylinder, just because of the big brake kit that's on the front. Trying to give you some more pressure, you know, just for the brakes. But new slave cylinder, I already have. He gave me one, but I'm just gonna buy a new slave cylinder. There's no point to put on a used one. Of course, all the fluids for it, and then just the shifter for itself. And I already got the shift boot coming in. That's gonna be part of the other episode also. But that's pretty much all I have right now for the transmission part. So if you guys have any other suggestions on what I should get, I already have the clutch and everything. So if you guys just have ideas of something else to get while I'm down there, then you guys can tell me that. I might get a new Guibo for the drive shaft, because you know, I don't know how old that one is or whatever, and I don't want to put it in and have to take it out. So that's it for the tranny parts. Now, like I said, I am pulling the motor out of the car, so the entire motor and tranny will be coming out. So as far as that part, or those parts, I got a tune-up to get for it, because the last time I did it was like 2012, I think. So got one for those. Got to get a tune-up. I'm pretty much going to redo all the gaskets and seals on the motor. I'm going to do the rear main seal, the oil pan gasket, the oil filter housing gasket. I'm going to do that because that leaks. Valve cover gasket. I'm going to put on my other valve cover, which is getting powder coated a different color to match the tank and the wheels when I build those. But that's going to be getting powder coated and put on. Let's see, a few coolant hoses that are down on this side of the motor, like the longer ones on the bottom, because I already got the silicone hose kit on it, but I want to do whatever hoses down there that I haven't got to do. Let's see, I also have new engine mount bushings, so they're kind of like the harder plastic, and then they have the like the 20mm or 25mm or whatever risers that are built into it, so you can just put them on and then it raises the engine up. So then I can take the skid plate off, and when I air out, I should be, you know, actually down here towards the tire, or down here towards the lip of the rim, and lay the control arms on the ground. But I'm gonna do that. Let's see, among the parts just for the motor, I want to clean the entire motor before I put all the bushings on, so I'm gonna clean the entire motor so it's all grease free and everything. Then I'm gonna take the engine bay and clean the engine bay itself, like all the walls and everything, because I do want to shave it, but not this year. I want to probably shave it next year when I do the ITBs. So plan on doing that, and then I'm gonna take off the windshield wiper stuff because I don't really use the fluid, so I'm gonna take that off, and my wipers don't work right now, but I'm gonna take the little washer reservoir and shit out. I'm gonna do an M3 harness cover, which goes on the back firewall. Sorry, my camera died, but like I said, I'm gonna do a new alternator on the car because it needs a new alternator. So just because of the bags and the audio system that I have in the back, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade to the E28 M20 alternator, which is like 110. I think the stock one on the E30 is a 90, so a 110 is a little bit better for more power and everything, so you know I don't get any kind of voltage drop when like the bass hits or anything like that. Also, speaking along those lines, I'm gonna get all new engine cables and strapping cables. Bavarian Restoration does make a kit. It's like 50 bucks or something for all the cables, and it pretty much just replaces all of the engine ground cables and everything on the car, so that'll be a lot better for current and everything and voltage and keeping that up. So I'm gonna show you guys the engine bay if you guys don't know what it looks like, and then give you some context of what I'm changing in there and what I'm doing in there. So alright, so basically this is what I'm working with. I do have a new cold air intake, which I have in the house, but I couldn't put it on with the automatic because of the lines down there for the transmission cooler or whatever that's on the fucking the radiator itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, and zoom in a little bit. We'll go ahead and take that off. I'm also in the future gonna get this redone from Bavarian Restoration also. Either that or just buy one that they have and then send this one as a core. So basically I just want to do that so I can fix some of the idling problems and just how it runs and everything. So I'm gonna clean all this. The engine bay is a little bit dirty, like right here. I'm gonna take we'll try to unhook all this stuff, at least most of the stuff, and pretty much clean all this stuff off and degrease everything. As far as the manifold, it's already been powder coated black, so I'm going to keep that there. Like I said, I already have the silicone hoses, so I'm going to keep those there. Ironically, I mean realistically, I do want to take like these brackets right here, like this bracket and this bracket or whatever for the fucking throttle cable or whatever it is, and go ahead and do the same color as the valve cover that I'm going to do. But I don't know if I'm going to do that while the motor's off. I probably will though, because I want to do the valve cover and just do a few brackets around here that are the same color. Also, I want to get a new hood shock because that one's shot. Like I said, take out that stupid thing for the fucking the windshield wiper, because my windshield wipers don't even work right now. So I got to figure that out because something caught fire with the wiring or some bullshit. So I have to figure out what the hell that is. It'd probably help if I turn the mic around so you can hear me better. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go upgrade. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to upgrade this, and the hoses that I'm talking about are down there inside the motor somewhere, like those hoses right there. I'm going to fix all these coolant hoses and redo them, and then just, you know, all the rubber hoses that I haven't done besides the silicone hose pack that I got from Ireland Engineering. I'm probably gonna keep the roll or the fucking strut bar the same color. I might upgrade my headlights while I'm here because they do need to be upgraded because they're tinted so dark. After the 5-speed is done and everything, I am taking this stock exhaust off and I'm getting shorty headers and then full exhaust back out to like a dual tip, but not the slanted tip, just a straight tip. I think it'd look a lot better. As far as like the motor stuff, I've already put new seals and everything for the fuel things. I got this little sensor down here that goes right here. That's for how it runs pretty much when it's cold. Hopefully that's gonna fix how the car is like running rich and everything. So I want to get that fixed. I already got a new sensor for that. I'll probably do the temperature sensor next to it also. Replace both of those. Like I said, new valve cover. It's gonna be a different color. And then clean the motor as best as I can when it comes to the block and everything. And then take this off. So this is a lot more clean of a spot right here. And then clean all this fucking paint right here, because eventually I do want to shave the engine bay, but like I said, I'm not going to do that until I get the ITBs. So basically I just want to clean up everything, put the engine harness cover, which I'll insert a picture if you guys don't know what that is. I'm going to put that on there so it looks a lot cleaner in the back and it covers all that bullshit up. Cold air intake install, the new exhaust later, and then you know, just clean up the engine bay as much as I can. So should pretty much be good after that. That's pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to give you guys a little update, you know, of what I'm going to do with the car and what's happening with the car right now and why I haven't really uploaded any episodes this year. Just been super busy with work, and now work is slow, so the money's kind of slow. So basically I had to work on the stupid ass Lexus because it needed fucking front brakes and it needs a rear shock and the rear brakes, but now it needs rear calipers. So now I'm pretty much replacing all 4 calipers, and that's taking money away from this, of course, but it's the daily, so I have to make sure it's running great. Also, one more thing I wanted to mention is I'm getting a new camera at the end of the month for my birthday, because my birthday is on the 26th, so I'm going to be getting a new camera. It's going to be the Panasonic GH5, so my vlogs and everything and my cinematic videos are going to be a lot better quality. I'm going to get better at using it, and I'm going to try to get a new slider this year, a gimbal, and all that other bullshit. So I want to make my videos a lot better quality than they are now. And I'm also going to be doing the trunk setup version 2, which I'll show you guys the trunk real quick. I mean, you guys should know what it looks like right now, but basically I'm just going to repowder coat the tank, get it a different color. It's going to be gold still, but just a different gold because I don't like this gold. It's kind of like greenish color. So I'm going to get that redone. I'm going to do some accent bolts and then my hard lines. So that'll be a whole different episode by itself. I sell shift boot sets, and I also have these banners, the E30 Mafia banner, so if you guys want to pick up one of those, all the proceeds are pretty much just helping the 5-speed swap go a little bit faster. Of course, and you get some good goodies for your E30. You know, the banner adds about 25, I think about 25 horsepower, so I'm also going to do some different banners here pretty soon. I just have to get it ordered, then I'll show you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, what the other banners are going to look like. I have a bunch of colors also from what these are. Pretty much just want to get the motor running a lot better and the 5-speed, so I'll have all that new stuff for the transmission and everything, so it should run better with the new motor being cleaned and all the new gaskets and stopping all the leaks, because it fucking leaks like every single fluid on the car. And pretty much like a whole fucking new car. Also, this year I want to get an LSD. That's one of the other things I want to get, but I guess we'll see how it goes. But if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, there probably won't be another install episode or anything until probably the end of May. Then I'm also going to showcase the new camera, so I might do a little cinematic video with that after I get some lenses for it and shit, and adapters, so I can use the lenses that I have for my current camera on the GH5. So if you guys just wanted to pick up something, you guys can go ahead and do that. Also, check out the code down below for Wheelwell. I got a 10% off code for that, so anything you can buy on there, it doesn't have to be E30, but you can just go on the site and the link below and then see if they got something for your car. And if you buy something, then I get a little kickback for using the code for the 10%, so saves you guys some money and helps me out. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said, give it a thumbs up, and see you guys in the next one.